Hey sis, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jo and I'm your new favorite mindset and self-improvement coach. So sorry, I have been slacking on getting videos out to you and I apologize, and I'm doing everything I can to speed it back up so I can put out more videos that help you. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking about what self-concept is and how you're gonna use it to end the year off right. So if that's something that interests you, sit tight, grab a paper, grab a pen, and grab a bottle of wine if you want. I don't have any wine today. I'm actually currently sober. I decided to go back sober a few weeks ago. Just want to take another break from alcohol, but I'm no stranger to going sober for a period of time. It's just something that I do sometimes, just because sometimes alcohol, it just drains me and I just need a break, you just need a break sometimes. So anyways, let's get back to the topic. So if you don't already know what self-concept is, basically self-concept is your beliefs and the perspective that you hold of yourself. How do you see yourself in the world? What lens do you see yourself through? And this is crucial because self-concept ultimately shapes your reality. It's going to influence your thoughts and your behaviors. And that is going to play a huge role in your life. And as women, sometimes we get caught up in life where we're trying to be great daughters, we're trying to be great girlfriends or wives, we're trying to be great sisters, and just, juggle everything that life is throwing at us on a daily basis. And sometimes through all of that, we can sometimes get to a point where we start neglecting ourselves. And that is the very last thing that you want to do, especially in this season. It is October, and we are October, November, December? Less than 3 months away from 2025. If you don't do anything, the one thing that you need to do is zoom in the focus on you. Be a little selfish. Think about you. Consider you. And there might be many things that you may regret in this journey called life. But the one thing you will never regret as a woman is focusing and prioritizing you. When you prioritize yourself, you're investing in your personal growth. You're investing in your future. And not to mention, let me be very clear, but this is not all about you. I know, plot twist. Listen, here's what I mean. By focusing on you and building yourself up and becoming the best version of yourself, you can then go on to uplift and help and support those around you. If you win, everyone wins. And that's what I need you to understand. So yes, be selfish. Yes, focus on you. Because when the focus is on you, you can grow, right? You can evolve. You can be better. You can gain more resources. But when you are dry and out and down, you have no use to yourself or to others. If you're not your best self, you're just getting by. Like the saying, you cannot pour from an empty cup. What are you pouring? You ain't got nothing to pour. And so you need to focus on yourself and build yourself up and do everything that is possible for you to do to get to a point where you are at a place in your life where you are thriving, not just getting by, because we're not just getting by. In 2025, we're not just getting by. We're not just barely scraping by. We're not accepting crumbs. We're not doing any of that. We are going for the whole cake, extra icing. Seriously, we're going for the whole cake. You don't want crumbs. You don't accept that. Crumbs are beneath you, yes. And here's the thing. As you step into this higher version of you, right? As you get to your next level, as you build up your self-concept, a lot of things are going to start happening. Some people might not be able to come with you into this next season. Some people are going to feel a way about the new you. Some people may even say bad things about you. And at the end of the day, as long as you aren't truly causing harm to someone and your growth is simply just making that person uncomfortable, It's just one of those things where it is what it is. And sooner or later, or maybe even never, they'll understand why you had to choose you. They will understand why you had to focus on you. And they will understand that you doing what is in your best interest truly does benefit them in the end. Because you can be a better friend, you can be a better daughter, you can be a better girlfriend or wife, you can be a better sister. And if they don't understand that in the moment, that's okay. Your job and yours, it's not your responsibility or your job to make them understand. And unfortunately, that's just life. You can only pray and hope that eventually they'll see that this wasn't all about you, but it was for you and the people that you love and the people that are around you. Because if you love yourself and you say you love the people that are around you, why wouldn't you want to be the absolute best version of yourself for them as well? And when you think about it, everyone wins. Everyone wins if you win. Okay, sis, so now I'm going to give you 5 different steps that you can take action on starting today to get you to that next level for 2025. And you're gonna use this season, winter arc, as everyone's calling it, to thrive, right? You're gonna go in grind mode. You're gonna cut out the distractions because we don't have time for that. No distractions. Whether it's people, whether it's things, whether it's places, I don't care. You're gonna cut it out. If you are serious, if you're a woman that is serious about becoming her best self, right? Improving your self-concept, it's something you have to do. You have to do it. That's just what it is. You have to do it. You cannot keep doing the same things that have been distracting you for the last year and think that things are going to change for you. They're not. If this is the block and you are trying to get over the block, you can't get to the next level if the block is still there. So the block needs to be removed so that you can go on your merry little way to the next level. Step 1. First, you're going to self-reflect. You're gonna sit down with a pen and a paper, old-fashioned pen and paper, and you're going to reflect on your behaviors. You're going to reflect on your thoughts. You're going to reflect on the people in your life. You're going to reflect on your habits. You're gonna reflect on everything. You're gonna do like a whole deep dive 360 and get very, very precise, right? About who you are, where you are, and what the hell's going on in your life right now. And you're gonna have to be so freaking real with yourself, not with me, just with yourself. This is a you versus you thing. You're gonna have to be so real with yourself about what life truly looks like for you in this current moment. And then step number 2, you're going to set very, and I mean very clear intentions. You're gonna dive deep. You're gonna use step 1, where you reflected, you're gonna use that to then set your intentions. And step 2, what do you want? What do you truly want? Write it out. Who do you want to be? What does that woman look like? What does she do on a daily basis? What are her habits? What are her thoughts? You're gonna set very clear intentions. We're not doing any half-ass goals, half-ass intentions. No, clear, specific. Step number 3, you're also going to practice self-compassion. Now, I know it's so easy to beat yourself up, but that's not what we're gonna do, okay? We're not doing that. You're gonna practice self-compassion, right? After you've done the reflection in step 1, after you've set your intentions in step 2, you're going to remember throughout all of that to practice self-compassion. Because what you're not gonna do is beat yourself up. That's not gonna get you anywhere, and that's not gonna do anything for anyone. It's definitely not gonna push the needle forward. And throughout step number 3, while you're practicing self-compassion, you're actually also going to be building a better and healthier relationship with yourself. And this is crucial if you are going to become a better version of you, because the relationship with you is the most important one. The relationship that you have with yourself is the most important relationship that you will have in your entire lifetime. And God. Personally, I would probably put God first, but whatever works for you. Step number 4, you're gonna wanna make sure that you are surrounded with so much freaking positivity. I mean, like, to the point where it's almost sickening. Like, the people around you need to be positive. What you're watching on TV needs to be positive. What you're listening to, music-wise, needs to be positive. You can't be listening to junk. You can't be watching junk and think that you're going to rise and thrive and become this beautiful ass flower by 2025 if you're still indulging in the same shit that has kept you stuck where you are now, the place that you don't want to be. You can't do that. It has to go. Some of the things that I do to really fill my life with positivity is, as soon as I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do is practice gratitude. I say what I'm so grateful for. I say what I'm thankful for, and it can be the littlest thing, right? I am thankful that I woke up. I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful to have food in my fridge. I'm thankful to breathe air. I'm thankful that my heart is beating. There's always something for you to be thankful and or grateful for. It's not hard, right? Unless you're really just fighting against it, it's not hard to find something to be thankful and grateful for. And I promise you, the more you seek things to be grateful for, the more they will appear. They're already there. We all have them. It's just a matter of fact of you actually being aware that you do have things to be grateful for. And during this time, you're going to want to keep your energy very high. And that is why it is so important for you to be surrounded by positivity, because then it's going to become easier for you to get to this next level and for you to build up your self-concept. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I like to listen to affirmations. I like to tell myself affirmations. For some people, if you haven't already been in this phase of, self-love and building yourself up, it might seem a little weird at first, but trust me. Trust me. It works. And the more you do it, the more comfortable it feels. And it feels amazing, right? When you can just talk to yourself so kindly and talk to yourself so sweet. It's honestly the best thing ever. And if you're not at that point yet, that's okay, that's fine. Again, we are all in different stages in our lives, and I pray that you get there. And these are the steps that you need to take so that you can get there, because it is possible for you. But you need to be intentional about talking to yourself positively, saying, things about yourself that are kind, that are nice, right? And also having your habits reflect that. And last step number 5, take action. Nothing I said matters unless you take action. Again, nothing that I have said throughout this entire video will matter unless you decide to take action. Don't spend however long this video is going to be. Don't spend this 20 minutes of your life for fun. No, go and implement everything that I've talked about in this video. Write down actionable steps. And in order to take action, the first thing that you need to do is create SMART goals. These are goals that are going to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. You want to make sure that you're specific, so you already did that, and you're going to make sure that you can measure this goal, right? If your goal, let's say, is to lose 10 pounds, you can measure and weigh yourself every 2-3 weeks and track your progress, right? Whatever goal you set for yourself, you want to make sure that you are tracking it in some way, because when I tell you, it is so easy to make so much progress, yet realize that you've made so much progress if you're not keeping track or keeping an eye on the actions that you're taking. And then you feel like you did all that for nothing. And that's not the case typically. So track your goals, track your actions, track what you're doing. The other important part is you want to make sure it's time bound. So if we're starting now, give yourself a date for next year. Right now, this is just the kickoff, right? This is just the warm up. We're just warming up. Okay, we're just gonna warm up during this winter arc. We're gonna warm up and get ready for 2025. So don't worry about it. Don't give yourself a deadline right at the beginning of the year. No, push it back a little bit. You know, some of your smaller goals, maybe you can set, you know, smaller timelines for that goal. But if you have any large goals, give yourself a little bit of time. You know, you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself because again, you're a human, right? And so do your best, but just know that your best is going to look different on different days during different seasons, and that's okay. You want to give yourself that space, right, to make mistakes, to make progress, but also hold yourself accountable and set a time for yourself to get certain goals done. Because if you don't have a set time, how are you gonna know? Like, you're not gonna have that, you know, clear set timeline to do the actions, to do the steps, to achieve the thing being the goal. That's really it. That's really all that you need to gear yourself and get ready for 2025 and make 2025 the best year yet. Emphasis on yet, because honey, we can make 2026 an even better year, and 2027 an even better year. And then 2028, you know where I'm going with this. So just know that there's always room to improve. There's always room to get better, to be better. And it's possible. People do it every day, and you can do it. You can start. You just have to take that first step. And since you watched this video, you have everything that you need to get started. You have everything that you need to end this year off in the best way possible and get ready to make 2025 the best year yet. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you got so much value out of this video. And I hope that you have already hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, go ahead and thumbs up and like this video. Also, make sure that you read the description down below where I have a free, that's right, F-R-E-E, free mindset assessment that you can go ahead and take to get you started as well. It's gonna help you realize where your mindset is and where you are. Because again, you guys know I always say this, your mindset is one of the most important things in this life. It's going to dictate everything else pretty much. So go ahead and grab that free mindset guide below. I also have a guide down there that's for sale that you guys can get. But I will be adding other products and more free resources so that you can have everything that you need to make sure that you can get to where you want to be in life. And that is why I'm here. I'm here to help you. So help me help you by getting the free mindset assessment in my down below in the comments. Thank you again so much for spending your time with me and watching this video. Also make sure that you go ahead and follow me on all my socials. Again, everything is linked down below in the comments, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode and help you and continue to help you get to the next level.